There's still a pandemic. In many places, cities are staying closed, governments aren't doing enough, and every month feels like it's somehow the longest and the shortest month of all time. But some stuff is actually starting to change, and it's about damn time. Washington's football team is finally changing its name. The team hasn't released its new name or logo, but says the rebrand will reflect its tradition-rich franchise. Although the tradition of reducing Indigenous people to a mascot every Sunday for 87 years is exactly what people are telling them to stop. The U.S. is also experimenting with a rebrand by giving Native Americans some land protections. A federal court ordered the shutdown of the Dakota Access Pipeline until after a review to see if it risks polluting a nearby reservation. And the Supreme Court ruled that about half of Oklahoma rightfully belongs to Native Americans. Sudan has approved a law that will criminalize the long-standing practice of female genital mutilation. Activists are encouraged, though they're worried the practice could go underground. According to the UN, nearly 9 out of 10 girls and women have been mutilated. The country's prime minister tweeted that the new law is an important step towards freedom, peace, and justice. The region that gave us astronomy is now going interplanetary. This week, the United Arab Emirates is launching the unmanned Mars orbiter, Amal, Arabic for hope, that has been in construction for the last 6 years. Amal will fire off from southern Japan and will eventually provide the first global map of Mars's atmosphere. It's summer in the U.S., the time President Trump said the coronavirus would be disappearing.
Maybe it does go away with heat and light, and people didn't like that statement very much. The fake news didn't like it at all.
Instead, July marks the first time that the president has worn a mask in public, after 3 million confirmed cases in the U.S. Trump covered his face while visiting a military medical center. Before he went, he told reporters that wearing a mask, especially in a hospital, is, quote, a great thing. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is also coming around to science. After months of downplaying the virus and then getting so sick he spent time in the ICU, Johnson says people should be wearing masks in shops because they have, quote, a real value. And his government just mandated wearing them, meaning that serving too much face is now punishable by up to £100 fine.
If you're going to be in a confined space and you want us to protect other people and to receive protection in turn, yes, face coverings I think people should be wearing in shops. And in terms of how we do that, whether we make it mandatory or not, we'll be looking at the guidance. We'll be saying a little bit more in the next few days.